Hey everyone, it's TJ Hunt, and today I'm going to talk to you about the difference between the ego and self esteem. And to begin, I'm going to start by illustrating with a story. When I was 19 years old, um, me and my girlfriend were having a conversation about life, and I can't remember the entire conversation or even what led up to this specific part of the conversation, but um, I was telling her that, back in high school, I was an athlete for multi-time state championship teams, and I thought very highly of myself, or so I thought, anyways. But I told her that I used to be the star athlete, and I used to think that I was um, basically just this amazing guy. And then I told her that life kind of smacked me around, and then I realized, and I actually used these words, I realized that I ain't shit. And so basically, those kinds of situations where you have these sorts of realizations, they might seem negative, but they're actually a good thing because that is the beginning of the end of your ego. Because your ego is the way that you compare yourself to other people. So, and it's a largely unconscious thing. We don't realize that we're doing this when we're doing it, because you might think that you just have confidence in yourself, which is self-esteem, but what's really happening is it's your ego. You're comparing yourself to other people. So the ego, again, is when you compare yourself to other people. But self-esteem is when you have enough confidence in yourself and who you are that you don't have to compare yourself to other people. So it's a healthy self-image, which is, you have this positive view of yourself. And the ego is a negative thing. You're comparing yourself to other people. You're saying I'm better than them in this way, or they're better than I am. And with the ego, it's always a matter of low self-esteem. It always comes from a place of insecurity. That's why you have to compare yourself to other people. But when you have healthy self-esteem, then you don't have to compare yourself to other people anymore because you just realize that you are who you are and you're good at whatever you're good at, and you can get better at anything by putting your mind to it. So that's the difference. It's in realizing that when you compare yourself to other people in any way, then that is coming from a place of insecurity. But when you have confidence in who you are, regardless of how you compare to other people, then that's healthy self-esteem. So, yeah, I guess I'll end the video with some tips on how to shift from the ego to healthy self-esteem. You can, whenever you catch yourself thinking about a certain person or about how you compare to them, you can ask yourself, why am I comparing myself to them? Because there's always an underlying reason for that insecurity, which is the cause of your comparison to them. So you can go down the rabbit hole in a way, just start asking yourself why you're comparing yourself to other people, and you can get to the point where you have an understanding of where the insecurities came from, and then you can transcend those insecurities, by realizing that they're not real. The ego is fear-based, and fear could be considered an acronym for false evidence appearing real. I heard Les Brown say that. I want to say I heard him quoting somebody else. Who knows where it originally came from? But anyways, the ego is an illusion. It's you separating yourself from other people when in fact we're all one. And whether you believe that or not, we're all one global community, and for us to compare ourselves to other people, that's not real self-esteem. So that's it for today, everybody. Take care.